What's up, all you Toy Fair loving dudes and dudettes? Toyshiz here, and I'm back yet again to give you guys another news update. We're just hours away from Toy Fair officially starting on the East Coast. Tomorrow it all starts. Very excited. Mezco is my first stop. It's going to start at 9 a.m., but I woke up extra early this morning because I'm still on West Coast time. And Hasbro Pulse announced their new G.I. Joe Classified series. Yes, we have been knowing for a couple days now that this is coming, but you could go ahead and pre-order Snake Eyes, a little bit of a deluxe version. Just FYI, there might be another version coming later down the road, so take all of this with a grain of salt. Just FYI, tomorrow is the official Hasbro reveal event, so we will know everything more into details. But yes, if you wanted to go ahead and grab this guy, yeah, you could get him off the Hasbro Pulse website. Looks to be the only place you can grab him as of right now. And then the few other images sort of leaked out. So like I said, take all these with a grain of salt. They may not be 100%. They may not be, you know, set in stone. But, you know, Walmart, they always like to put stuff up a little early. Over on entertainmentearth.com, if you want to pre-order these, the Tiger Electronics is making a comeback. Sonic 3, you got a Transformers one. That's pretty interesting. I like that. The old G1. Everything's G1 now. Little Mermaid. I think I still have the Tiger Electronic version of that. And then also the X-Men one. That's pretty cool. A little pricey for these, and don't all pretend at once that you still like to play these things, because I still don't know what I'm looking at when I do. McFarlane Toys, he went ahead and he showed off his upcoming Wonder Woman 84, the gold wing version of Wonder Woman. She looks pretty good. You can go ahead and pre-order her now. Amazon, Walmart, Target, GameStop, every which way. But the real news from McFarlane is Spawn is coming back, part of the Mortal Kombat line. You're going to be getting a 22 points of articulated Spawn. Very excited, like hands down, this is what I've been waiting for, looking forward to. Now I hope that they reveal an entire Spawn line. That would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, very cool to see. This is one of those figures we've known he's been coming for a little bit now, but this is what I came to Toy Fair. I want to see some Spawn figures finally. This looks awesome. Miss Spawn, glad to have him back on the shelves. Man, oh man, I can't wait to see what they do with that. Shout out to my friend over at JWMP_show. He always gives me the lowdown on these import stuff. So you got the Mafex, the Dark Knight Returns Joker. Yes, again, we've known this guy is coming. We got a little bit better photos along with the Mafex Night Monkey. Looks cool. Import's not always like, my thing, but for a lot of people, you know what I mean? It looks like a great figure. So keep in mind that is coming soon. Also, the Bandai SH figure arts. You got some Hall of Armors, Iron Man stuff going on. You got the Mark I armor. I always think of that like this is like Tony Stark built this in a cave, And you got the other Iron Man figure that they're showing off, and full details. Like this is just Toy Fair teasings, as we've all been alluding to. So just FYI. Super7 is teaming up again with Hasbro. They're going to do their Shogun Transformers series. So they got another Optimus Prime coming. He looks pretty good. I like the real, it's very G1, very cartoon looking. So I appreciate that. Not exactly something that I'm going to, buy, display, and things like that. But for people that are really into G1 or just a lot of the stuff that Super7 does, I think that you'll be really into this. And a lot of the ones that they look pretty good. Hasbro went ahead and displayed some of their upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife / Ghostbusters toys. A lot of it dealing with the child aspect of it. A lot of role-play gear. You got a good look at the upcoming Proton Pack. Totally takes me back. That's pretty cool. Then you got the Ecto-1 playset. Now, I have to admit, I can't wait to see these on display so I can just get a better grasp of them. Not exactly what I was thinking in hopes of, Ghostbusters roleplay stuff. It is a little bit Kenner, you know what I mean? A little bit real Ghostbusters here and there. You got this, you got the Neutrona one and stuff. I'm glad to see some effects. I really like the PKE meter. I think that's very cool. Curious to see how it all works. Again, I can't wait to just kind of play around with this stuff. You know what I mean? Really see it on display, see how it all works. And I like, it looks like you can kind of build it up yourself and do all kinds of stuff, much like a Ghostbuster would do. So in many regards, I'm like, you know what, this is cool, but at the same time, I'm like, I gotta kind of see this. I mean, this is not for us. This is for children. Come on, you got to think about that. But it's still pretty cool. I'm like, you know what, anytime there's new Ghostbuster stuff, sign me up. Now, we did get a good look at some of the figures too, and again, not exactly what I was thinking. Still interesting. You kind of got to look again. Yeah, I love that they did the dancing toaster with the slime. I'll give them that. You got the terror dogs, you know, it looks like you could fit some slime in their mouths. You kind of squish them. Looks like Sam Hain right there as well. I like this guy a lot. Very real Ghostbusters-ish. Also, maybe a Scoleri brother kind of takeoff artwork, something like that. But still pretty cool. And you got a Slimer going on. A little bit of a pig demon. Something like that. Slimer just looks like he's been chowing down on one of those Ninja Turtle green pies. You know what I'm talking about? And you got Stay Puft Marshmallow blowing some bubble gum, chewing gum, something like that. We did get a look at the upcoming 5-inch figures. Now, these, I guess, are going to be the Fright Feature Ghostbusters. And if you remember that name, that was the Kenner name for Ghostbusters Fright Features. These look to be based upon the movie, the actual original Ghostbusters movie. So you got Winston, who, he looks a little, I don't know. Again, I want to see these up here, but you got these little ghosts. They got insides, and they got, like, you know, it's like a Fright Feature reveal. So I'm more interested in the ghosts, I'm not going to lie. I think that that's kind of cool. That's the thing with Ghostbusters with me. I always like the ghosts. So it seems to be that they only showed off Peter and Winston so far. Peter doesn't have, you know, he's got his pants tucked into his boots, which is kind of like a main thing, you know what I mean? Like, he never tucked his pants. I'm not trying to nitpick, but I'm just saying. And they each come with like a different ghost. So far they showed off a Winston and a Peter, but each come with 2 different ghosts so far. So you got like a little mini terror dog, or else you got a Slimer that kind of opens up, which is kind of garish looking, but I'm kind of digging it at the same time. That's actually kind of cool. And then, of course, you got Peter again with some kind of, you know, goop monster or something like that. As long as there, I mean, I'm already seeing slime and everything else like that. So, again, it's a little bit like, you know, I don't know if I was thinking that, but it's still pretty cool. Over on the Marvel Legends front, again, take this all with a grain of salt because we don't really know nothing about nothing. I'm just saying. But there may be some sort of Venomized wave coming, something like that. So you got a Venomized Captain America, and he looks all pretty cool. What would the Build-A-Figure be, would you say, for a Venomized wave? Maybe Null or something like that. Wouldn't mind that. But hey, you know what? We'll know tomorrow. We also got an Absolute Carnage Miles Morales coming, looks like. He looks good. I'm liking this. You know, a lot of people go, oh, you know, it's repaint, stuff like that. This is what I wanted to see. I want a whole Venomized wave, so I definitely appreciate that. And of course you got Gwenom coming. I just like the way she's designed. She's got that open hood and that turns into the tongue and everything else. So high hopes for these. Curious to see if they're going to do more characters. Maybe this is not a whole wave. Maybe it's just a few. I don't care because I like myself some Venomized characters. And you know, I came this close to getting the Funkos, and now I'm kind of glad. But over on the you know, the whole exclusive front, we may be getting some sort of Crimson type Hulk. I don't know. It looks like a red Hulk. Is that what you would call him? And he might be a certain Target exclusive. Again, we will know more tomorrow. Take this all as complete conjecture and everything else because we don't have it official. But Walmart, you know, they like to post stuff a little bit early. It looks like we're going to be getting a Gamerverse sort of wave. You know, Captain America, Iron Man. A lot of these kind of look like, you know, repaints, ones that we've seen before. You got Kamala Khan, you know, the new Ms. Marvel. And then you got a new character, which we only saw really in 3 3/4 inch way back when for Marvel Universe. You got Marvel's Rage. I'm actually excited about that. That looks pretty cool. You got Marvel's Mach 1. I don't know anything about this guy, but yeah, he looks definitely really cool. I got to give it to him on that. And then, of course, you got Marvel's Leader. Kind of knew he may have been coming for a little bit. Build-A-Figure looks to be Abomination. But again, who knows? You know, we won't know until tomorrow. And then, you know, Walmart again, this might be the Age of Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. The Marvel Hasbro event, Ghostbusters, Transformers, all that stuff starts around 2 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. So get ready for that. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about these new reveals. Anything you got to grab? Anything going like, oh my God, that's a must-have for my collection? Comment below. Let me know. Let's talk everything toys and Toy Fair. I'm going to leave you guys with this. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, a Paw Patrol movie, you got my attention there. We're good. And what do? Let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.